Hello, my name's Doreen. I live in Lancashire with my husband John. And the first I knew about fracking was a planning notice on a telegraph pole. Then suddenly there was a drill rig in a cabbage field near my house. We couldn't believe it. This is a food growing area.
What Doreen and John are experiencing is the first stage of unconventional gas exploration. A company moves in and builds a well pad. They put up fences and gates and a drill rig arrives. In Lancashire and Sussex, they are after shale gas. They drill down and then sideways through the shale rock. Millions of gallons of fresh water, chemicals and sand are injected to force the rock apart. The sand holds the fractures open, letting the gas flow out. Up to 70% of the water and chemicals flow back up, laced with toxins and radiation from the shale. In the Midlands, the West Country, Wales and Scotland, they are after coalbed methane. They drill down and then drill sideways through the coal. The groundwater that is trapping the methane gas has to be pumped out continuously so that the gas can come to the surface. Coal seams are sometimes fracked to stimulate the flow. Some companies have plans for underground coal gasification, setting fire to coal underground, partially burning it and bringing up a stream of carbon monoxide, hydrogen and methane.
The government has already sold off licences for large areas of the country. Drilling for shale gas and coalbed methane has already started across Britain, with over 100 planning permissions granted. There are over 20 licences for underground coal gasification around our coastline, and the government is poised to sell off licences for more of the country.
For Doreen and John, maybe for you, for people and animals living near this, there are immediate and unacceptable impacts. There is heavy traffic. There is dust, air pollution, light pollution, and noise.
But this is just the start. Unconventional gas extraction is unlike anything we have seen before. It requires thousands of wells to be drilled. If exploration turns into production, trucks and tankers move machinery and service sites. Pipelines connect sites to compressor stations and gas processing plants. More tankers or pipelines are used to move water and waste to treatment plants.
Doreen and John were worried and concerned when this monstrous industry arrived on their doorstep. Now they see it for what it really is.
The industry has powerful friends with vested interests. It employs lobbyists to peddle lies and false promises. Unconventional gas is very expensive to produce. The industry needs high energy prices to make a profit. These gas wells decline quickly. Constant drilling and investment are needed just to stand still. All these energy sources are unsustainable. They threaten and damage existing industries and employment. The oil and gas industry has a dismal track record. It spends millions on publicity each year to discredit scientific studies and increasing evidence that it is unsafe, high risk and dirty.
Unconventional gas extraction pollutes our air. Air pollution is insidious and can be hard to detect. The industry actively pollutes clean drinking water. Water we all rely on for life. Wells fail, accidents happen, water is contaminated. The industry works to divide and undermine communities. When problems occur, families can find themselves stressed, sick, and trapped in houses they are unable to sell, insure, or remortgage.
Across the planet, people understand the threat of unconventional gas. In the US, communities are coming together to defend themselves and their right to clean air and water. In Australia, farmers and communities are locking the gates and taking direct action to stop the industry. In Europe, massive public protests have led to bans and moratoriums.
In Lancashire, Doreen and John have found other people in their community that feel the same as they do, and they are saying no.
What we've learnt from what's gone on in America is that we can all be poisoned, I think, by stuff that's going into the atmosphere. There's also a problem with water going into the aquifer, poisoning the earth.
Definitely nobody at all will ever convince me that the chemicals that are going down are not going to get into the aquifer. I just cannot believe it. It's like a roulette wheel, actually. You don't know what number they're going to drop on, and they don't know themselves. They don't know what they're going to do. And they don't really care, because they don't live here. They don't grow here. They don't bring the children up here. My message to the people of Lancashire and Britain would be, they've got to find out about fracking. They've got to find out what harm it's going to do. And we, unfortunately, in Lancashire, are the beginning of it. But people in other parts of the country have got to realise that it's coming to them as well. And we need to stop this now.
If you don't want a fracked future, do something. Share this film with your friends and family and spread the word.
Check the map to see if unconventional gas is coming to your area and follow these links to find out more.
A strong, well-organised community is the best defence against this industry.
Why not follow the example of these groups and start one in your area?